Hello everyone. My face looks really weird. Really, it's swollen really oddly. I look really strange, don't I? Like Gary Neville. Anyway, this video is about the two Joes who boxed last night, or training managers. They boxed last night. I came back home last night. I've not been to sleep yet actually. Video's about Liam as well. So I got up this morning at 7:30. I go to Manchester for board meeting once a month for new applicants for the licenses. Liam finally he got the Central Area Board have said, we think you should get your pro license. They're gonna put him to the head board at Cardiff, and hopefully next week he'll be approved. So he's gonna start his medicals. Michael Forever. I also manage now from York, trained alongside Leo Tang and Brad Casey. So I was at the meeting with them two this morning. That was my first KFC in probably 14 weeks actually. But I didn't have too much. I had 4 wings and a boneless banquet and didn't eat the chips. So it was good. Then on the way back, I was going to my mum's to pick the kids up, and the way I went back, I passed my mum's. I was buzzing. So I got out there, went to St Kids. Yeah, good for afternoon at my mum's. Had my dinner. I had Sunday dinner actually, it was nice. Pork, roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, peas. Was that it? Mashed potato. It was good. Stuffing. Gravy makes it. It was good gravy, so I was happy with it really. Then come home. Just got back home now. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've not slept for 2 days. So yeah. Anyway, the two Joes. So I've been training Joe Aiden. He had one amateur fight, lost it, and obviously I met him. Obviously most people know met him, and he's had, how many fights has he had now? 20, 24, 124 amateur and pro. He's 20 now as a pro now. He's a grafter, So his first 17 fights as a pro, he never boxed anyone with a winning record. He boxed, they were journeyman, like the word journeyman. He boxed just journeyman, proper journeyman. Kids with records like 143, 860 odd, but he only had 5 amateur fights, so we had to. He got a good opportunity. A mate of mine sponsored him to train full time. And I said, look, we'll do it, but you're gonna have to box all these, and no matter what people say, get on with your job. People are gonna say, well, why aren't you doing this and doing that? It don't matter what people say, it matters. Results what matters. So he had 17 fights against journeyman, he won them all. That was like stage 1. I said, look, there's a few stages. Mostly British champion, like there's a few stages. So stage 1 is you have to beat these journeymen. Like these first 7, well, I thought we were gonna have 18 fights against journeymen, it's probably 17. I said, like, this is must win. If you lose 20 of these, I'm sorry to say it, but you ain't going nowhere. You'll be back at work. And that sounds harsh, but it's the reality of it, you know what I mean? So I said, look, win these first 18 fights, ended up being 17. You'll be sound. He won them all. I would say he had 1 or 2 performances that weren't great, but the rest of them he boxed really well. He looked like a kid that could do well. Then there ended up being a show down the football ground. Ended up boxing Lewis Boo, who was 16-1. Area champion. It was a big step up. It looked like a big step up on paper, and it was. Lewis is a good fighter. Been at it been boxing longer than me. When I went down the planet, he was already there. Joe beat him 78-75, which is 5-2-1 even. Joe won comfortably, if that makes sense, in terms of the rounds and stuff. But it was hard work. Lewis is a good fighter with experience, and he's tough and he's strong, and he made Joe work for it. He then went and stopped Rajesh Kumar, former WBC Asian champion. He stopped him in 6 rounds about 5 weeks ago. And then yesterday he boxed Angelo Dragone, former Welsh champion, who has been on the road lately, picking up a few losses. But yesterday he came with ambition. And we thought he would. The fight was at welterweight. Angelo, I think, used to be a super feather. I think now he's probably a super lightweight, as is Joe. We was meant to fight Jake Tinkling, that fell through. So he boxed Angelo Dragone. I knew Dragone would have a go. Met him at the weigh-in, nice fella. Good fighter, tough bloke. and anyone that saw it, Joe boxed really well. First round or two was scrappy and hard work. The fella came to have a real go and tried to put pressure on Joe, and the first round was close, and Joe started probably side. Joe's a big super light. They're both super lights, but Joe's a big one. Joe started to, his fitness took over. In the fourth round, he put him down with a nice short straight left. I watched on the TV a bit frustrated because he could have stopped him. I felt like he should have stopped him. But going the distance is never a bad thing at this stage, so I wasn't disappointed with it. It wasn't. People watching say, "Oh, he's good in that kid Joe Aiden, really good." That was nowhere near his best. I thought he boxed well. If I didn't know him, I'd say, "Oh, good, decent fighter him." But that's nowhere near what he can do. He's a lot better than that. So he boxes now 5-week Friday at Doncaster Dome. We're currently looking for an opponent for him. Got a bit of a nick in that. Only a little one, he'll be alright, but he'll probably do a 6-rounder now. Before his first 10-rounder in March. Like, hopefully we'll get a title on the line for that. So that's Joe Aiden, yeah, really good. Joe Howeth, he's now 14-1, I believe. So, he started with Lee Blundell, who was a very, very good fighter from Wigan. He was there for a long time. He's managed by Steve Wood. His contract ran out. He went in touch with me. Do you know that'll manage me? I'm out of contract. I'm looking for a manager. And I thought, I'd love to manage him. He's fucking really good. I watched him a few times. Really good fighter. I said, well, I'll help you out. So I did. He had one fight, and then he boxed for the area title, won it. And then he stopped training where he was training, and he was like, where shall I train? And I just said, look, come and train me for a bit. Just don't rush into any decisions. Come and train with me. Come over to Jamie's and mix in with us. And I was hoping we were going to go back to the gym, to be honest, with Lee and that. But in the end, he never. And he asked if he could train with me full time. And I said, yeah, we'll make it work somehow. And we have, to be fair. He's had 3 fights since, won them all, 2 on Matchroom shows. He's got a lot of talent, the kid, really good. He watched Carl Sampson last night. It was meant to fight Kane Baker. Kane Baker pulled out Thursday. Unfortunate situation. Kane had to pull out. But, we're very grateful and fortunate Kane, was able, told us in time to find a replacement. The replacement was actually Carl Sampson. I didn't know I didn't know there was an issue. It was like the matchmaker for Matchroom got in touch with